When we hear the phrase predatory dinosaur, most of us immediately picture a Tyrannosaurus or one of its close relatives. After all, theropods were the largest land predators of the dinosaur era. Among herbivores and aquatic creatures, there were even bigger species at the time. But today, we want to focus specifically on the giant terrestrial predators. In this episode, we won't go into detail about famous monsters like Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, or Carcharodontosaurus. We have separate videos covering their evolution on our channel. Instead, we'll introduce you to some lesser-known, yet no less massive and bloodthirsty predators of that era. By body length, the largest predatory dinosaur known to science is considered to be Spinosaurus. It measured around 16 meters long and weighed about 6 tons. Tyrannosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus could reach lengths of up to 14 meters, weighing approximately 10 and 7.5 tons, respectively. This trio unquestionably ranks among the largest predatory dinosaurs to ever roam our planet. Giganotosaurus. Among other theropod predators, only Giganotosaurus rivaled lengths over 13 meters. This monster lived in what is now Argentina about 100 million years ago. It stood about 4 meters tall and could weigh over 8 tons. Its name translates to giant southern lizard. The first description of Giganotosaurus was made by Reuben Carolini, who discovered a skeleton of a new species preserved at roughly 70%. According to his estimates, this specimen was about 12.5 meters long. Later, an earlier find, a lower jaw, was also attributed to this species. However, skull reconstructions based on this jaw revealed that this specimen was even larger than the one described by Carolini. Estimates suggest the skull of Giganotosaurus could reach up to 2 meters in length. Epinterias. The existence of this species remains controversial among many scientists. Epinterias, or Epinterias amplexus, is known only from 3 vertebrae found in the late 19th century in Colorado, USA. Initially, researchers believed these belonged to a large sauropod, but over 100 years later, it was discovered that their structure matches that of a family of predatory theropods called allosaurids. Proportional skeletal reconstructions suggest this individual was over 12 meters long, while all known allosaur fossils do not exceed 10 meters. Because of this, some scientists consider Epinterias a distinct species, while others think allosaurs might have grown larger than previously believed. Zoraphoganax. Most of the large predators of the dinosaur era lived during the Cretaceous period, but the Jurassic had its giants too. One of them was Zoraphoganax. According to some estimates, it reached up to 13 meters in length and stood about 4 meters tall. It weighed around 5 tons. This reptile roamed what is now North America roughly 150 million years ago. Like many members of the allosaurid family, Zoraphoganax has been alternately classified as a distinct species or lumped together with especially large allosaurs at different times. Pteranodon. This member of the Carcharodontosaurid family, which lived in South America in the early Cretaceous, is considered one of the oldest known representatives of its kind. The first bones of this species were discovered in 2005. Over an area of about 400 square meters, remains of 2 individuals were scattered. From these, scientists reconstructed a theropod approximately 12 meters long and up to 5 meters tall. Researchers estimate Pteranodon's weight at around 5 tons. A reconstruction by Gregory Paul 5 years later offered slightly different figures, estimating its length at 13 meters and possible weight at 7 tons. Acrocanthosaurus. Another relative of Carcharodontosaurus, Acrocanthosaurus lived in what is now the United States about 120 million years ago. It was discovered in the 1940s and described by scientists soon after. Named lizard with high spines due to its distinctive vertebral spines, this dinosaur was once thought to belong to the Spinosaur family. However, modern researchers believe that unlike Spinosaurus, its spines did not support a sail but rather powerful back muscles, forming a hump along its back. These spines could reach lengths of up to 35 centimeters and were more robust than those of Spinosaurus. Much later, a more complete skeleton was found, followed by a well-preserved skull. After studying these finds, scientists concluded that Acrocanthosaurus could grow up to 11 meters long and weigh over 4 tons, with some estimates reaching as high as 7 tons. There is also speculation that Acrocanthosaurus may have lived and hunted in small packs, even taking down the largest sauropods of its time. The Acrocanthosaurus. During the construction of a gas pipeline near the Argentine city of Anello, the fossilized remains of the largest known dinosaur from the Abelisauridae family were uncovered. Its bones were scattered across an area of about 15 square meters, which earned it the nickname the exploded lizard. Scientists who first described the find estimated that this dinosaur could grow up to 8 meters long. However, a later study, based on the size of the recovered skull, suggested that Acrocanthosaurus might have exceeded 10 meters in length. Yet another research team, arriving 2 years later, concluded that the maximum possible size for this specimen was closer to 8 meters. Deinocheirus. Classifying this dinosaur as a full-fledged predator is quite tricky. The structure of its skull, ending with a hardened beak, indicates it was adapted for eating plants. Yet, in the stomach contents of Deinocheirus, which lived roughly 70 million years ago, scientists found a large amount of fish scales and bones, suggesting it was likely omnivorous. We've included it here mainly because of its unusual body shape. Its name means terrible hands, inspired by the first parts discovered, massive front limbs. A joint Polish-Mongolian expedition in the Gobi Desert uncovered its front paws, shoulder bones, and ribs. The claws of this previously unknown dinosaur left such an impression on researchers that they gave it this striking name. Its arms measured about 2.5 meters long, with claws nearly reaching 20 centimeters in length. Later discoveries of other body parts helped reconstruct this giant's appearance. Today, its maximum length is estimated at 12 meters, standing about 4.5 meters tall and weighing around 5 tons. Therizinosaurus. Another omnivorous dinosaur with enormous claws, Therizinosaurus lived in what is now Mongolia during the late Cretaceous, though it was not closely related to Deinocheirus. The Soviet paleontologist who first described the fossil mistook Therizinosaurus for a large sea turtle up to 5 meters long. He believed its claws, which could reach up to 1 meter, were used to gather underwater plants. Thanks to these gigantic claws, the creature was named scythe lizard. However, after discovering other dinosaurs related to Therizinosaurus, its appearance was reinterpreted. It is now understood to have been a theropod measuring about 12 meters in length and weighing up to 5 tons. It had a massive pelvic girdle and the longest forelimbs of any known theropod. Its arms could reach lengths of up to 3.5 meters. Scientists currently know of many predatory dinosaurs exceeding 12 meters in length. Interestingly, although inhabiting very different ecosystems worldwide, they independently evolved similar body structures and lifestyles. Walking on 2 legs and having powerful jaws made these species the dominant predators of the dinosaur era. If you want to learn more about the largest predatory dinosaurs, be sure to subscribe to our channel. You'll also find fascinating stories about the evolution of other animals from different eras of our planet's history.